Hello everybody, this is my channel and I'm showcasing a video based on my new goal on YouTube, hitting 500 total views, and I've also just recently hit level 60. I'm doing an account tour in this video. So, my first and strongest champion is my Doom. Rank 5 ascended, Sig 200, and he put in a lot of work and he just does a lot of damage. My second strongest champion, Spidey, also known as my first ever 6-star. I got him from a Cavalier crystal and he just put in so much work. Without him I probably wouldn't have got past the behemoth, to be honest with you. Now CGR, I bring him to basically every single quest, and the amount of damage this guy can do is insane. He's also rank 5 ascended. Luke, been an interesting one. I feel like he's very underrated after his buff. He does a lot of damage, very fast, and he gets like 30k mediums. Now moving on to Sunspot, one of my most favourite champions. As you can see, look, I've got Sunspot as a maxed out 6-star, a maxed out 5-star, and a maxed out 4-star because of how much I use him. He's by far one of my most favourite champions. Hulk. Hulk is my only rank 3 that I got from doing the Clopolis. He just does so much, he can stand up basically every fight, and he's just like goated, it's insane. Broken basically. Onslaught. Basically like the new best defender in the game. An insane attacker, and he just can put in so much work inside the quests, and he's not really that hard to use as well. Juggernaut. I really like my Juggernaut. He's one of my most favourite champions, and when he goes unstoppable, like 24/7, he can just do so much more. He can just do so much damage. The only problem is how they can break his gem so easily. Hulkbuster. He's been one of my most favourite champions, and by far my most favourite tech. He's just an all-round powerhouse, he is. He can just do so much more damage, and for me personally, I think he rules the deck class. Domino. My first ever rank 2, and she's also my first ever awakened champion. That is now Sig 40. She put in a lot of work inside the battleground, defense, and sometimes on attack. If you get lucky with her, she's insane, but she's alright. Sometimes if you don't get lucky, she's not really that good though. Adam Warlock. He's an insane champion altogether. He might have a bit of a hard and aggressive rotation, but if you're a good player with him, you can get off insane numbers. Okay, now this next champion is one of my most biggest regrets. I ranked 2'd him, I did, for no reason really. I already had the rank 5 ascended Onslaught, so he does like roughly the same damage, but a rank 2 is actually weaker than a rank 5 ascended. Moving on to my Black Panther. He was one of my first 7-stars, and he got insane bleed damage. He's probably my most biggest bleed damage champion. He does so much damage on attack, he does, and then bleed just, you get like 30 of them, they start ticking for thousands. Moving on to my Maestro. He is only rank 4 ascended, but I've just only rank 4 ascended him because of how insane he is sometimes inside the battleground defense. He can win me so many rounds. Moving on to my final champion I'm going to be showcasing, and that is Ultron. He's my newest add to the roster, and he can do so much damage just in general. Now I'm going to showcase all of my rosters. So, as you can see, I've got 25 7-star champions, and of the following, I have got 5 awakened and 1 at Sig 40. Some of them are quite bad, some of them are quite good. The only ones that are above rank 1 are Hulk at rank 3, Domino, Adam Warlock, Onslaught and Black Panther. probably my next rank 2 out of all of these will probably be Gamora. She does have quite good damage. Yeah, so as you can see, I've got 169 6 stars for the moment, and I've got 10 ascendeds, which is quite good. But I think my next person I'll be joining all the ascendeds will probably be my Herc, because he's not really been doing that well inside the content recently because of such a low rank. Now this is quite an odd one. This is my 5-star roster. This champion right here, Aegon, he was the person I did Necropolis with. I just couldn't get a 6-star Aegon, so I had to deal with the 5-star to do Necropolis. He was quite good still for it, but obviously not as good as a 6-star. I opened 3 Abyss skill nexuses going for him, but I just never got him, and he's still unknown to this day. Moving on to my 4-star roster. As you can see, I've got 227 4-stars. I never really upgraded 4-stars that much. Realistically, a lot of these rank ups that you see here were just for no reason really. This was just when I started off the game. I didn't really know who the best champions were. But Sunspot, of course, he was obviously maxed out, one of my favourite champions. Moving on to my 3-star roster. I've got 223 3-stars, and yeah, they're just random champions to be honest. 2 stars. I've got 122 2-stars, probably the same as roughly the same as 3 stars. Just I don't really care about any of these. And I've got 11 1-stars. I don't own any of these as 1-star champions so far. Moving on to my first ever champion for each star, or 4-star. So, my first ever 4-star champion was Star-Lord. He's my first ever 4-star, and I think I got him around about 3 years ago now. Moving on to my 5-star roster. My first ever 5-star was Mr. Fantastic. He was alright. He's still a good champion to this day. My first ever 6-star, as mentioned earlier, is Spider-Man Self-Suit. He was my first ever 6-star, my first rank 2, and my first rank 3, and my second ever rank 4. He's just insane, he does. He gets around about 20k crits, he does. He just does insane damage. My first ever 7-star was America Chavez, who I got around about a couple months ago now. She's alright, but I never really use her that often. Yeah, so that's enough for my account right now. I'm going to go show you some people inside of my alliance that I've been close with. So, THECOOLDR.RIO. You may have seen a couple videos come out on his account. He's my brother, he is. He's also got quite a good account as well. So this is his account. Werewolf by Night as his strongest. Absorbing Man as his second strongest. Hercules as his third strongest. And Nimrod as his fourth strongest. And his 3 rank 3s are Venom, Sasquatch, and Mantis. Just to be honest with you, just 3 absolute monsters. His account's probably better than mine. As you can see, he is Valiant for the moment. But yeah, that basically sums up my video. I just got one more thing to say. Is I've been inside of PLPDZ for, I don't know, around about 2 or 3 years now. And this is just the alliance I've been in recently, and these are some of my members. Me and my older brother are like 2 of the best members inside of our alliance. But yeah, that basically wraps it up for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.